These days, we hear a lot about an urban-rural divide across America, a notion feeding the idea that cities take their rural neighbors for granted. The Charlotte region has not escaped this perception. Some see two extremes, a vibrant, expanding city rising against rural decline. They see a region whose fate was once intertwined by thriving textile and furniture industries, a fate unraveled by globalization and technological change. The region's jobs and wealth now concentrated in Charlotte's urban center, where the urban-rural divide concept focuses on perpetually divergent communities. The Duke Endowment and the UNC Charlotte Urban Institute see a more nuanced story, one of connection.
For me, I became dismayed that the predominant conversation around rural and urban centered around a divide. And so we felt like it was important to begin to explore what it looks like for a region when both rural communities and urban communities are in a relationship of mutual benefit.
The Urban Institute launched the Carolinas Urban-Rural Connections Project to identify local resources and connections that will strengthen regional ties, supporting local communities as they capitalize on their physical, cultural, and economic landscapes, taking greater advantage of rich natural resources, their traditional heritage, and the traditions of new populations. The Institute seeks to examine how communities are advancing the creativity and entrepreneurship of their residents, and the vision and commitment of their community leaders as they forge relationships with new industries and new connections with Charlotte, drawing people out of their urban routines to experience the charm of regional main streets.
When we look at the Charlotte region and we look at the communities that seem to be doing better than others, I think one common denominator is that those that are doing the best have a strong sense of identity of who they are, that is grounded in place and what is unique about those communities, and understanding how that unique quality, what it means for the greater Charlotte region.
By shedding light on linkages that bring the region together, from physical connections to economic connections to our capacity for reconnection, we can begin to answer the question, what does it mean to be a region?
The Urban Institute is at the forefront of thinking about these types of questions and probing for those kinds of answers. And that work will bridge the divide between rural and urban and begin to create the kinds of relationships that are generative and contribute to a regional economy that's beneficial for all people.